And Burna Boy was saying that he loves the States, but he feels more free in his home country of Nigeria.
So I saw this video and I decided to respond to it because I feel like I think I am qualified to speak on life in America versus life in Nigeria because I am a black American that lived in Nigeria. So come on in, let's have a conversation. Now I didn't see the full clip of Burna Boy talking about he loves America, but he feels more free in Nigeria. And coming from someone who lived in Nigeria, who lived in Ibadan, and who has been all over Acacia, Okoye, Lagos, all this kind of stuff. I know what he means, right? And I'm going to tell y'all because I know black Americans probably don't understand what he meant. But I'm here to tell you that I second what Burna Boy said. Now, though in America is supposed to be the land of the free, the US dollar is more than the naira. But if you've ever lived in Nigeria, you would know that there's a difference between the freedom and just the lifestyle in Nigeria versus America. So I'm pretty sure when Burna Boy said that he feels freer in Nigeria. Now, for those who don't know, like the lifestyle in Nigeria is totally different than the lifestyle of America. When it comes to having, maids and chefs and gatemen and security, all that kind of stuff is normal for one, especially if you got money. And it's actually very cheap for you to live that lifestyle, right? But also in Nigeria, like when it comes to the court system, when it comes to the government, politics, or whatever, if you do something in America, you gonna go to jail and you gonna get on probation and there's a bunch of stuff gonna happen. If you have an issue in Nigeria, all you gotta do is pay the police to go and arrest somebody or pay them to remove the problem that you was having. Personally, me, I felt freer in Nigeria than I did in America. There is no stigma of black American. There is no stigma of, oh, the white man or oppression or the government. No, Nigeria is ran by Nigerians. Now, though, there are some things that should be better, such as like NEPA and the lights. But overall, life in Nigeria is so much better. I know people personally that are millionaires, billionaires, that built their home, that own their land, that have businesses, and they're 50 and younger Nigerians. Now, in America, I don't know anybody that really bought their land and built their homes. I'm just being honest. Everybody is basically paying rent, and if they own their home, they still got to pay taxes on that land. The type of lifestyle that you get living in Nigeria, it's just like a breath of fresh air when it comes to the parties, when it comes to the club scene, with the nightlife scene, birthday parties, funerals, weddings. The atmosphere is just it's celebratory as opposed to in America. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. Even if you go to somebody's wedding or somebody's birthday party and they give you a takeaway gift, it's not a souvenir of them being a narcissist. It's actually stuff like washing powder, stuff like rice, stuff like cereal, stuff that you really can use. And we're not going to get into it fully, but the spraying culture, if it's your birthday, your friend will spray you with cash. And matter of fact, buy you a car, which how many friends in America is buying cars? I'll wait. So if you've never been to West Africa, of course you're not going to understand what Burna Boy meant. But me, I've been to West Africa. I've lived in West Africa. I was through there. Take me through there, take me through there. I was through there. Even to where I was in Ghana, went to North Africa, which is Egypt. Like I've been a few places, honey, and I second that. Personally, I can't wait to go back to Nigeria. I miss Nigeria. I miss the lifestyle. I miss the freedom. I miss the movement around. I miss the fact that I can go spend 2,500 and buy me some land and not have to worry about going through all that hoopla. I love the fact that being invited over to people's houses that they actually built. Like my brother-in-law actually built his house and built a house for his mama. Now, how many of y'all that's not athletes, that's not rappers, that's not actors, built a house for your mama? I'll wait on that. Just the wealth mindset, the luxury lifestyle is so much different in Nigeria than America. If you want to know what real black wealth is, go get you some wealthy Nigerian friends. You want to know what entrepreneurship look like? Go get you some Nigerian friends because all my Nigerian friends are entrepreneurs from the youngest to the oldest. And I feel bad for Black Americans because they have no idea. They don't know. They only go what they see now on social media, now on TV, but they have no idea. You see a lot of celebrities going over there. Sierra was over there. Who else was over there? A couple people was over there in Nigeria, or I got a portion on them. But why you think they're going over there? They discover something that you, as a civilian, needs to discover as well. And trust me, when you go over to Nigeria, the treatment you think Sierra getting, you're gonna get that same treatment, boo boo. And let me tell you something, Nigerians, they love Americans, especially those that sabi well I be. So hopefully this video kind of explain what Burna Boy was talking about from a Black American standpoint. And if you haven't been to Nigeria, I suggest you go to Nigeria. Make sure you learn some pidgin. Make sure you learn last price and have a good time. And if you listen, if you feel like it ain't safe, baby, somebody I know that's really close to me, they have 12 police officers with guns that escort them everywhere. So even getting security is reasonable and also doable. So you ain't even got to worry about not being safe in Niger. Or more. All right, I'm out. Adele.